Welcome back to Unpack Reboot, where all your dreams come true.
Yep, all of them.
Greg, this is Michael, the Dream Master, and what do we have today?
Well, we bought a bunch of utter crap emulation devices, so I had to make myself feel a little better. Trimui brick.
Brick. Usually that's a negative connotation in the gaming world.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure where they got their name from. Trimui also has a 2 analog emulator that came out previously. It's more shaped like a PSP. This one, I waited a little bit longer because I wanted the red one.
Because it looks like a brick.
Yeah.
There we go. I bet the color's brick red brick, red brick.
It just says red.
So they missed opportunity.
They have the black, the white, then the red, and the purple, that GameCube indigo color came out later as well. And I personally just kind of like the small form factor of some of these because I feel like if I'm going to play one of the bigger ones, then I'll just use the Steam Deck or the Ally with emulators. So this little guy is the 4x3 screen, 1024 by 768. It retails for only $60, and it'll run Dreamcast. Not all Dreamcast games, because apparently Dreamcast has some pretty crazy different optimized games. It'll run Dreamcast, PSP, and PS1 and below pretty much. It's not a bad little chipset. It's stock UI, the systems are in Square, but a lot of people are installing different OSs on here already.
Of course.
They're all in beta though, and I'm waiting for an actual full release, so this is just the stock version. But it's got cool little LED lights on the back, underneath the triggers.
That's a new one. I hadn't seen that before.
Yeah, it looks nice.
It's kind of cool.
You actually, in the box, at least I think most people do, these triggers on the back just pop off and they have extra ones.
Or any other clear ones or anything? Or
No, they're just all red, but they're different shapes than what the standard So the ones that are stock have a little lip on the back. They give a set of smooth ones and then a set that are weird pointy, looks like a mountaintop thing, and a USB-C charging cable. And I did buy one that came with a SD card with some stuff on it. You can get it without one.
Is a 60 with it?
No, I think it was an extra $10. Nothing crazy. And you can order them from all over the place, AliExpress, random sites. The base price should be $60 unless you're just getting ripped off.
Which we don't do.
No, never.
People know better.
The stock OS on here, you can tap a button, it tells it to use this as an analog instead of directional pad. So for some of the Dreamcast games, or even some N64 and stuff, where the D-pad didn't actually move your guy, but the analog did, you hit a button and it will flip it.
It's a nice touch.
But there are lots of custom, OSs where people change the colors of the LEDs. And they take control of that. And just to kind of, also give a size comparison that people would understand. This is, your standard Xbox controller. So it's a very small device with an IPS screen. I mean, I think the screen's really nice. Still can't have nice things.
There, we'll put it over here out of harm's way.
And the build quality to me is incredibly nice.
Do you need a tool to pop these off?
No, they pop up.
And the lights stay on?
Yep.
So if you were doing work underneath the hood of your car,
I wouldn't use that.
Take this out and you can shine it down.
Yep. A $50 emulator flashlight.
Always finding other uses for things. Alright, so first impression for me, I've never messed with this before. Good weight to it, which, I like. I don't like hollow feeling games, controllers, stuff like that. It bothers me. It makes me feel like there's more to it inside. Not that the chip's that big and the space is that big. Nice and solid. The first thing that pops out, obviously, the screen is just gorgeous. We'll do some close-ups of it, but absolutely Beautiful screen. Really bright colors. I like how they take it to almost to the edge, like I do daily.
Oh my gosh.
The lights under the triggers. What's this? Does this have meaning to it?
It might, but I'm not sure what the
there's
actual.
a-
I don't know what the default meaning
Okay.
to it is.
So there's an LED bar up here. It's red, which right now it kind of looks like it just matches the start select buttons, at least what I think is start select. Is that
No, so these are your start. You have start select buttons
Okay.
down here, and then these are like extra function
okay?
buttons.
So yeah, the ones that look like start select functions, but
And you can remap those inside the different emulator settings.
nice,
Yes.
nice clicks. Now playing it, have you had issues reaching?
No,
The other.
I don't have issues really when I've played it reaching anything. I think it's
'Cause
been,
you got to do the hook grip, with your fingers, but it is possible.
but like I said, for me, I also wanted the compact size,
Right.
Like because like I could actually put that in my pocket.
Yeah. Power. What was that?
That's a function. That's a function switch too. Sorry.
Okay, so you got another function button on the side. You got the power switch, sorry, USB-C, headphone jack, volume on this other side, two separate buttons. Again, I wish they were slightly bigger. It's a problem that we see with a lot of these kind of devices that I mean, you're trying to fit it in on a small form factor, but there is also room potentially for just a more normal size set of buttons, which I think that would have been a good touch. I mean, why not fill the space? And
I
with
just wonder if
something-
they worry about how far your thumbs would reach down potentially.
Maybe. Because it's not bad. If you're not using the triggers, like if you're playing a NES game or something, I'd probably hold it a little more down. But then you kind of got to go up a little bit when you're doing like a GBA game or something. Speakers.
You just turn it up.
Yeah, I was just seeing like if you covered them.
Well, that's one thing too. The speakers are front facing, which I like because
Very clear
it's-
sound. So it almost made it sound like surround sound when I covered them. That was weird. So, yeah, based on that,
and I forgot it also does have Wi-Fi, so you can do net play with some of the ROMs if people are doing multiple of the same. I believe you might actually, and then it's got the headphone jack on the bottom.
I just want to see how, since I am a pro at these fighting games, I want to see how responsive the controls are.
And it's the Dreamcast when you're playing. Like, for instance, on Dreamcast, I tried Virtua Tennis 2, which ran like garbage. I mean, you can change some of the settings, but I don't know if that one's truly recoverable. But overall, the power of it is solid. The build quality is good. I don't have really complaints about build quality. What I kind of do want to do is I want to try to 3D print a couple of triggers that come out a little bit. Like do something that sticks out a little bit on the triggers. I know it makes it a little bit trickier to pocket, but I think it'd be kind of cool to.
So I did notice in that game, I should have explored it, but I hit start and it said Netlink.
That's what I was talking about. You can.
That's what it's
so
called.
So if another person has the same OS, you could actually play.
Gotcha.
Potentially, you'll netlink them and you can play together.
So I went back to the menu. The light bars changed to white. I don't know.
I don't remember if it's based on the emulator.
That's what I was
They
wondering.
change different colors based on the system, but like I said, that's customizable. All the function keys are customizable. The battery life is decent depending on what you're running. If you do play like some of the harder to run games, you can feel it getting hot. Like it'll get hot on the top behind the screen. It will get hot.
And that's compared to a pretty standard size phone. So you can see it is pocketable for sure.
It's kind of hard for me to find too many complaints. I don't think the OS is as polished as like what Ambernick now does on a lot of their systems. Like I said, people are loading custom ones, so I have a feeling in a month or two there'll be something really nice. The only thing I want to change is I'd like to try to 3D print a couple of these that stick out a little bit, just to see, you know, then you can hit them further back a little, see how that feels.
Have wings. Have them coming way out the side.
Just have a little.
You might be able. Do they have a grip for it?
Oh well,
That'd be kind of cool.
please hold.
Welcome back.
And in true Michael fashion,
I inspired him. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
3D printed a little stand.
Aha! Yes. Of course he did. How could you leave that out of the video initially? Look,
Here's what Greg wanted.
that's exactly what I wanted.
3D printed a nice little grip. And this was, some of the grips I saw were like really bulky looking.
Yeah.
These big block ones that like would flip into a case and stuff, but it doesn't add a lot to it, so
No, but that's
But
nice.
yeah.
That's exactly. Yeah. Then you
So-
can hold it lower. Your hands are kind of flaring out with it.
yeah, it has an excellent grip.
Yep. See, you can see how much it changes, how much lower it hangs down. But awesome. You gotta be careful though, because it'll go flying. Yeah, that's perfect.
So
Love it.
if I know I was going to play a game for a little while and I wasn't taking it with me, then I use this grip, which I guess could double as a stand.
Can you hook the Thrustmaster up to it?
Nope.
Dang it.
Nope.
That's something we're gonna ask in every video.
And then someone made a little, like, perfect hard shell case. And the cool thing is it's the exact size, so you can take the foam insert from the box itself and you just glue it in the top, and then this thing actually goes on super tight. So it's a pretty nice little, if I put it in backwards, I think. Let's see, like this.
There you go.
So then,
That wasn't it crunching or anything.
I mean, this isn't, so I thought that was a pretty cool case, because, you know, I wanted to keep it small, so I don't want to 3D print some big, huge case, but it's kind of cool that they kept the same foam to keep the front safe, and that you just glue it in there.
Maybe that's the brick.
It will be. But yeah, so those are a few little fun things, and once I did that, I mean, I gotta say, it's pretty much what I hoped it would be. And I know, like, Ambernick and stuff has the clamshell closing, you know, but I think those are about $80, $70, $80 right now. I also just wanted to keep something small. That is the Trimui brick.
I would unpack it. I think that's one of the coolest little, I don't want to say basic because it's fully functioned, but when I say basic, I mean like not with the analogs and some of the older games, you know, but one of the nicer ones I've seen. And I would absolutely unpack that. The screen is just gorgeous. I don't know if the video is going to do it justice, but yeah, great little machine at a pretty good price too, might I add.
Yeah, for the price, I'm not sure if I've used a better feeling little emulator device. Like this feels more premium than the price tag. So I would unpack it as well. Obviously, I've had some fun playing some of the games on this, and was playing PSP, Dreamcast. Unpack it for sure. And this does not go into our $10 emulators of crap.
This one's special.
If you find this for $10, buy as many as you can and sell them.
Yes.
They're pretty awesome.
But yeah, we appreciate you guys as always. Hang out with us. Check out all our other videos of all things nerdy and shiny, and from gaming to little sand art. And we really appreciate it. Subscribe, like, and 2 Unpacks right here. Take us out. See you next time.